metajerk, and this is the big show. It is Sunday at the time of this recording, and that means that I'm doing my weekly premium mission, which also means I may be spotted in lower tiers committing crimes of opportunity, ganking kills for more medals to put on my necklace, hustling them 7Cs, smacking squares, and getting that booty. There's a party in the crow's nest, and it is getting freaky. Today, we get to look at a relatively rare ship, one that I myself just procured from a crate a few weeks ago. And while its name may lead you to believe it's a fire starter, you will see it most certainly is not. So let's give it up for the premium tier 5 Russian heavy cruiser, the Comrade of Chaos, Molotov. A common misconception on the distinction between heavy and light cruisers is the armor, but that is not the case. The only difference is the size of the guns, and Molotov gets 180s, just like the Kirov in the tier before it. And these Russian ships are nearly firing railguns. So what does that mean? That means the AP on this ship straight up murders. So someone needs to call the police right now, because this Omaha is about to get whacked.
506 by some first, 76 solid state,
142, I'm going to call Bella Falls and advise them of you also.
Copy that, dispatch. Detective Spud on scene. We've got what looks to be a tier 4 American cruiser. I think it's an Omaha, but it's bad. It's real bad. We're gonna need the coroner down here ASAP. Looks like the shells hit him right in the citadel, but the wounds are fresh. Killer can't be far. Average speed of a ship on this type of water is about 30 knots, so we're gonna want to set up a perimeter about 15 clicks out. Let's go ahead and bring in the choppers and make sure they're aware of those wires. We've got no witnesses, and someone get all these damn civilians out of here. Alright, listen up everybody. Let's fan out. You find anything. I want photos, prints, DNA, a whole workup. Let's get this guy before he strikes again. Jesus. Dispatch Detective Spud. We got another DB. Looks like a tier 5 battleship. Probably a Bairn. And where the hell are those choppers? Our killer's escalating. It's spiraling out of control. Dispatch. We've got a couple of eyewitnesses who can give us description of suspicious individuals. I want to put a bolo out on all the wires. If you see them, approach with caution. They should be considered armed and dangerous.
600.
Well, that escalated quickly. So we wiped out that Omaha, and when his friend came to investigate, we took them out too. Now that New Mexico's going behind the island, which is actually very good news for me, as this ship has very little armor, and the Citadel practically goes up to the flags. So when they go back there, I'm going to reposition and try and become a less enticing target. I was trying to figure out why I was still spotted, but there is that other Bairn right in the center. So I'm going to zoom in here to see if they're looking at me, and they are not. So rather than draw any attention to myself, I'm just going to try and sneak around this corner. Don't bother looking over here, Bairn. Just keep looking down your barrels, because if I can duck back in here, I'm going to have another angle to get back to work on this New Mexico. Alright, we make it around the corner, and I am free to get my AP firing again. And when I do this, I want you to look at the hits that I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of overpins from shooting above the belt, so I need to experiment with this ship more, because I'm really sort of puzzled where I should be aiming to get the most raw damage. 3 overpins right there. Now, I mean, we are still getting very good damage because the velocity of these shells is just ridiculous, but where are those overpinning? It's so bizarre. You can see even where I've hit the side of the ship is glowing. I just don't understand how those are overpinning. Okay, we get a shatter, but 3 overpins in the belt? Either way, this New Mexico's had it with me, so I'm going to try and get skinny. I just take a couple shots, and hopefully I can finish this right here, but no. New Mexico goes down, and now I can turn around and face these other 3 battleships. There was a comment left a few videos ago that was suggesting my play on the Massachusetts was selfish at the end because we were up on points and we were guaranteed to win, so it would probably have been better for me to turn and sail away. And there is a point there, but I am not in the business of educational videos. I am in the business of having fun and hopefully getting a little entertainment out there for you viewers as well. So with all of that said, what I am about to do is incredibly selfish. I admit it. I should most certainly go to the red base. It would be an easy win, but who would want to watch me just sit on the red base and twiddle my thumbs? There's more action in an NWR film than that, and those are notoriously slow. So I am not leading by example here. I do not claim to be. I am being a bad teammate. I am being a Kraken hunter. Alright, here is the situation and setup we have. Those battleships have gone around the island, and rather than get on the red base like I should, I'm going to use this time to close the distance because not even a Yamato can shoot me through terrain. So the closer I get, the more I will have control of how I want to engage these ships. I'm going to work my way over to this side of the island with the lower terrain and position myself so my torpedoes can reach around it. And hopefully I'll still be able to shoot over these rocks, but there isn't a lot of arc to the Russian ballistics because they are railguns. So I'm going to have to move out just a little bit wider than I would like to. But we're going to see here. Here I am checking my torpedo angles, so that's pretty good. And I've got the position out here to be able to shoot. Now I can tell that this ship is going to start targeting me, so I have to reverse a little bit. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I put up my commander, I did have EOP on there, and I really shouldn't have. I don't need that extra penetration with these guns, but I left it how it was so I wouldn't forget when I go back to the shop. So unfortunately, that's lowered my HE chance from 7% to 3.5. And that could really cause a problem because I can't always shoot AP. Sometimes I need to get a fire. So I've been saving my plane just till about this point so I would be able to keep everybody spotted for myself and for the team. And with this plane up, we now kind of see what this enemy red team is planning to do. So, it would appear the Prince Edsel Friedrich, God, I wish I had that ship. It would appear that it is heading southwest. The Bayern is headed to our base, and the Iron Duke is maybe coming towards me. Not really sure right now, but my team is positioned pretty well for this. We have, I think, a Queen Elizabeth to the east, and a friendly Bayern is passing behind me to intercept. So from this position, I will be able to choose which red ship I want to focus on and when. So first, we're going to take care of this Bayern. I've switched to HE as I'm desperately trying to get a fire, and I do get quite lucky there with getting one. And then I get even more lucky, because you got to remember there's only a 3.5% chance that I get another one immediately following. And so they're going to damage con, and then I'm going to, fortunately, get fires on them almost immediately again. So there's the damage con. Send out another salvo. And I think this is where we get fire. Nope, not yet. You can see I'm checking over my back left to see where the position of the Prinz Eitzel Friedrich is, because I might need to hit reverse to torp them. But as they are still kind of just in a holding position, I am going to continue to focus this fire. We get another fire, and this one's going to be permanent. And I think I get another one in this salvo, if I remember correctly. But either way, this Bayern is going down, so we are in a good spot. And it was only now that I thought, all right, we might be able to get a Kraken here. So now that the Bayern is gone, I can hit reverse and try and assist on this Prinz Eitzel Friedrich. I really should have switched to AP here, but I wasn't thinking about it. I was just thinking, okay, let me discharge this shot as fast as possible. I'm not sure if they're going to have a heal or anything like that. So some people will say this is kill stealing, but really, it is just securing the kill. Would my teammate have rathered me let that Prinz Eitzel Friedrich ran them? I don't know. Probably not. But doesn't really matter, because that's 4 right there. And now we just need to get this Iron Duke. And look at that Duke's positioning. Oh no, does this mean we're gonna do it again? Oh, you know we gotta do it again. Everybody went so crazy last time, jerk. Tell him how it is. Shh, we sneaking up on the ship. We sneaking up real quiet so they don't split. You ready? We ready. Let's make ourselves heard. Announce yourself, homie. Tell them what's the word. It's Jerk and the Molotov coming for your ass. I got that AP loaded and I'm about to blast. 9K damage in a single salvo. Where you trying to run, Duke? Where you gonna go? There's a 187 in progress, Captain. Just as soon as I make this happen, you seen it all before. You know it ain't no fluke. It's Kraken 187. Once we drop the Duke, blah.
Линкор противника уничтожен.
Okay, from out of nowhere, another musical number. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this look at bad team play and selfish behavior. But it does get us 2,504 XP, which is a very good game at tier 5. Questions, comments, complaints, put them below. If you can get down with some pirate crunk, hit like. If you prefer sitting on the cap twiddling your thumbs for 3 minutes, hit dislike. If you don't feel like sleeping outside until the new single drops on a Tuesday, you can just hit subscribe and it will show up in your feed. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will get back out there for another one, and we'll talk soon.